Everyone's asking themselves, will AI replace me? But here's the thing, that's the wrong question to ask. The real question is, how do I become the person AI can't replace? There are 7 skills that if you master them, will make you impossible to replace. While everyone is panicking about AI taking their jobs, the people who really understand what's happening are developing these abilities to make AI work for them, not against them. I've spent the last 5 years working with AI companies and I've tested all of the tools that have come out. And I promise you, this will put you in a group that AI empowers and enhances, not in the group of people that get left behind. So make sure you stay locked in here so you know the 7 AI skills that you need for 2026 and beyond. Alright, so moving into the first skill, and this is by far the most important skill that people completely overlook. You can practically use any AI tool out there for most of the common questions and queries that you have. But when it comes to high stakes prompts, heavy research, or important decisions you have to make, it's essential that you choose the right AI model for that specific situation. And the best way to do this is by using a technique that I like to call the model council technique. And before you say anything, I already know what you're thinking. Dre, what the hell is model counseling? Don't worry, I got you, because I learned this technique directly from Andre Karpathy, one of the co-founders of OpenAI, and I'm gonna break this skill down so it's super simple to understand. Here's the reality of things. Different AI models are good for different things. Claude might be better for writing, ChatGPT might be better for analysis, and Gemini might crush it for research. So what the pros do is run the same question through multiple different models and then have them rank each other's answers. As you can see from my screen right now, I'm about to ask 3 different AI models, ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, the same question. Create a marketing strategy for a new fitness app targeting busy professionals. Now look at all of these responses. Each model took a different approach to answering my question. This is powerful for multiple reasons. You'll be able to see which model performs best at specific tasks. You can pull the best pieces from each answer, and you can search for consensus across the models. But here's where it really gets smart. I can take all of these different responses and just ask one model to evaluate all of the responses and rank them without knowing which one is which. They're usually very effective at analyzing the different results and pointing out which is best. I promise you guys right now, if you master just this one skill, this is gonna dramatically improve the quality and the reliability of the results that you get from AI. It's essentially like having a panel of experts instead of depending on one opinion. Now, before we move into the next step, let me show you something that's gonna blow your mind. I just demonstrated how to get perfect answers with AI, right? But there's a dirty secret that most of these AI companies don't want you to know. Even the best AIs out there on the market right now lie to you 30% of the time. The next skill I'm about to show you in this video is what the pros are using to catch this every single time. And by the way, guys, if you're getting value out of this video, go ahead and smash that like button right now. It really helps out the channel and it lets me know that you want more content like this. So now let's move into skill number 2. And as I said, this one is gonna save you from getting burnt from all of the AI lies. If you've been using AI for any considerable amount of time, then you would know that the AI tends to hallucinate a lot. If you're just asking questions, going back and forth on a topic or a process, it tends to just randomly make stuff up and overall just give you terrible advice. And the craziest thing is that it does this while sounding confident and reassuring, so automatically you believe it. Now there's a number of ways to stop this from happening, but the number one way and the most simple way is known as grounding. And trust me when I say this, if you don't master this skill, you're gonna end up either losing a lot of money or, more important, your credibility. Whenever possible, when you're using AI, don't make it work from memory. Try to give it some kind of context or some kind of information about the process or about the particular situation that you're working on. Upload as much information like PDFs, transcripts, articles, research paper, whatever it is, just feed the AI as much context as possible. And then you just simply tell it, answer based only on this text or file I've uploaded. If you are unsure or if information is missing, say, I don't know instead of guessing. That last line right there, where I tell AI not to guess, That's the key to get the most accurate output from any AI model that you're using. But here's where it gets even better. I use what's called confidence labeling. I tell AI something along the lines of this. For each main claim, add a confidence label in parentheses. High, medium, or low, then at the end, list anything you're unsure about. What this does is forces the AI to evaluate its own claims and where it came from. It's essentially like having a fact checker built into your AI responses. This is the beauty of mastering the AI grounding skill. You're giving AI the exact information to work off instead of just letting it go off and just make random stuff up. And in 2026, when everyone's just drowning in AI generated BS, you'll be the person that people actually trust because your information is accurate. So now that you have an accurate AI giving you reliable answers, here's where the next skill gets really powerful. But before we move on to that next skill, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Hostinger. Now imagine if building a website was as easy as chatting with AI. With Hostinger's new AI website builder, that is now more than possible. You simply just describe your idea and Hostinger's AI generates a ready-to-go website within seconds. The layout, the content, everything packaged in one without you having any prior website designing skills or learning how to code. This isn't just another AI gimmick either. Over 500,000 websites have been generated using Hostinger's AI tools. And many users have published fully blown websites in under a minute. It can even brainstorm domain names if you're still stuck on what brand you're trying to create, and it can make your very first blog post for you. And because this Hostinger, a platform that's trusted by millions, you also get fast and secure hosting behind the scenes. If you've been lingering on that business idea, don't wait. Go ahead and click that link right now in my description and claim your 10% discount on any package that you choose. Just don't forget at checkout to add Wisdom Speaks 10 in the coupon box to get that extra discount. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and move into the next skill. Moving into skill number 3, this is where the real transformation happens. I'm talking about orchestration. The skill of connecting multiple AI tools together to work as a team to achieve one singular result. And these tools are increasingly multimodal, meaning you're going to be connecting images, text, articles, PDF, and much more all together under one umbrella. And the best way to do this is noting down the repetitive tasks that you're doing every single day in your workflow. This could be doing research, generating images, generating videos, whatever it might be. Just make note of the tasks that you're doing every single day that's just very tedious for you. Once you've done that, you just need to identify which AI tool can do this task for you. I recommend starting simple. Connect 1, 2, maybe 3 tools together, see how it all works, and then expand from there. For example, anytime I create a blog post for one of my WordPress sites online, I have an entire automation set up. And by the way, I'm going to leave a link down below to this automation so you can see how this all works. But it does the research on all of the popular topics in my particular niche or category. It writes the articles, it creates the feature images at the top of the blog, it optimizes for SEO, and most importantly, it automatically posts my blog directly to my website. I don't think you can even fathom how much time this has saved me on a day-to-day basis. And this can do the exact same thing for you on literally any task that you have to do in your regular work life or just your personal life. But here's the thing though, most people think orchestration is only about saving time. But the reality of this skill is that this is more so about scaling your capabilities without adding extra stuff on your workflow. It's literally just about multiplying your output. All right, guys, so I just showed you one of the most important skills, which is orchestration. This is literally the meta skill, right? But what I'm about to show you next will literally change everything. Just imagine for a second having AI employees that don't just follow rules, but actually think and make decisions on their own. This next skill is where the magic really happens. All right, so carrying on into skill number 4, this is where things really start to get interesting. We're talking about AI agents, and no, this is not just all about automations. Here's the key difference. Automations follow rules. But AI agents, on the other hand, they understand goals and then they figure out how to achieve them. This skill is all about building an AI that can think for itself and adapt in unique situations. One of the easiest tools to learn this from is make.com. This is the go-to platform if you want to connect tools together, make decisions, and adapt to what's happening in real time. They've actually been one of the leading automation platforms for many years now. But since they've introduced AI agents, the possibilities have just exploded. As I said earlier, you're not just creating automations anymore. You're literally orchestrating an entire AI-driven workflow. The Make AI agents understand goals in plain English and dynamically adjust how they achieve them. So instead of like fixed rules-based systems, they adapt as things change. An example of an AI agent that you can build and make is a personal assistant. You can connect this AI assistant to all kinds of automations that can, read your emails, analyze your calendar and your schedule, and even more advanced things like researching AI stories and drafting content ideas. There's literally no limitations or barriers of what you can get this assistant to do as long as everything is online and on the digital space. Back in the day before make.com came out, I used to run all different kind of automations on different AI platforms. But the good news with Make is that this can be on one platform, literally one umbrella. You can sign in and see all of the entire workflow and what's going on in your particular process. So I now have one central AI agent that orchestrates this entire workflow for me. Some example requests that I make for my personal agent, as I showed you earlier in this video, is that I get it to run my entire SEO blog for me, right? So this is from, getting ideas all the way to posting the content. I can even ask it to automatically book meetings with some of my team members during the week or whatever time is up or whatever future date I want. And another cool thing is that I can get it to book a flight for me. I'm talking about going directly to the website, filling out all my information, all the way to getting the confirmation email sent directly to my email. Yes, that's the power of having an AI agent that can literally just work for you as an assistant. The agent will literally go to work on its own accord, using all of the AI tools, using all of my information, my login details, my personal information, and get anything I would want done for me. Now, the beauty of mastering this skill is that you're not programming every possible scenario. You just give the agent a goal, like a simple goal, like the examples I just gave you, and then on its own, it's gonna figure out how to get there. It's like the difference between giving someone a detailed instruction manual versus just hiring someone smart and capable and telling them what your goal is and what you want them to do for you. I'm not gonna lie, this is literally like having a team of employees that just go to work 24/7 around the clock. They don't ask you for raises, they don't get sick, they don't complain. It's perfect if you wanna start outsourcing, if you're running a business, whatever you have going on. This is perfect to enhance your life and save time in the long run. And here's what's crazy. These agents are getting smarter day by day. By 2027 or even before then, people that are mastering this are gonna have fully functioning teams that are working 24/7 on any goal they want or any kind of operations they're running, while everyone's literally still behind doing things manually and hiring staff. Now, agents can think and make decisions by themselves, but sometimes you need to build the tools that they can actually use, right? This is where the next skill becomes crucial. Moving into skill number 5, we're talking about vibe coding, the skill of building software without writing a single line of code. Let me tell you a quick story. There's a 19-year-old who went from having zero technical skills to launching his own SaaS platforms in just 3 months using this exact skill that we're talking about. While everyone else was at the base level learning how to use prompts on ChatGPT, this kid mastered the skill of building real products that actually solve problems. As you can see from this example, people out there are using tools like Lovable, Cursor, and Bubble to build incredible applications. Watch this person build an entire e-commerce platforms within minutes. Forms, database, user interface, literally everything that you would need. This creator right here built a productivity tool in about 10 minutes that would have taken a developer weeks to code. And it's not just basic stuff. This thing has AI integrations, user accounts, payment processors, literally the complete package. And let me make this crystal clear. Anyone that's doing this or is planning on doing this does not need to be a programmer or have any knowledge on how to code. You just need to master the skill of knowing what problems to solve, and these tools will build a solution for you. Now, continuing into skill number 6, and this is going to separate the AI rich from the AI poor in 2026. Here's what's happening. AI is making it possible to create infinite content, infinite products, infinite everything. The real value shifts to curation. Mastering this skill means knowing what's worth creating, not just how to create it. Think about it like this for a second. Anyone can use AI to write a blog, but who decides which blog is worth reading? Anyone can generate thousands of different businesses with AI, but who has the judgment to pick which one is going to make money and which one's even worth starting? This is where the human edge comes in. AI can create, yes, but it doesn't have taste. It doesn't have that human touch. It can't judge quality. It can't understand what people actually want. That's your skill to master. I spend way more time now deciding on what not to create instead of what to create. Because in a world where creation is just free and infinite, attention becomes a scarce resource. And the people that can create attention, they're the ones that are gonna actually win in 2026. And the best way to develop this skill is very simple. Just study people with taste. Find creators, entrepreneurs, artists that consistently make things that people love. Watch what they choose to focus on and then watch what they choose to ignore. That pattern recognition, that's worth more than any AI that they can create. Skill number 7, and this is about knowing when not to use AI. I'll be real with you. I hardly use AI for personal conversations with my audience. When I'm responding to comments and DMs, even with all of these fancy AI tools that integrate into the platforms like Instagram and YouTube, I take my time and actually write the response. It's not where it needs to be or what they're hyping it up to be. To me, I feel like AIs for these specific use cases are not where they need to be. It still lacks that human touch, and people can feel it. The responses just feel robotic, they all just feel fake, and they just feel like everyone's automated responses. Here's another example. I personally never use AI to make important business decisions. Sure, I'll analyze it, I'll put the whole context of what's happening and get another opinion on what I'm about to do. But when it comes to choosing the direction to take my business, what partnerships to take, or how to handle a difficult situation, I feel like that should all be human judgment. AI doesn't fully understand context. It doesn't understand relationships or the gut instincts that humans have. Here's the thing though, if you're using AI for literally everything in your life, your overall creativity and what makes you special is literally going to be obsolete. You're essentially offloading your brain into AI. You're essentially in the backseat while you're letting AI drive in every area of your life. If you continue down this road, you're going to lose one of the most important abilities, and that's the ability to think for yourself. Right? Connecting ideas in a unique way and having your very own original thoughts. So here's what I personally do. I use AI for research. I use it for brainstorming, for fact checking like I showed you in this video, for the grunt work, right? But when it comes to core creative work, personal connections, and the strategic decisions that make me unique, that's all human. I do all of that stuff by myself, and I recommend you do the same. Because at the end of the day, guys, people don't connect with AI. People connect with people. They connect with you, your experiences, your perspective, your voice. That's what really makes you irreplaceable. All right, guys, so there we have it. I just gave you 7 AI tools that's going to separate the winners from the losers in 2026. Most people are probably going to watch this video, get all excited, and do absolutely nothing about it. Don't be one of those people. This year, I'm personally on a mission to teach people how to empower themselves with AI, how to actually use AI, use it as an assistant, not as something that you outsource your brain to, and just overall make your life better. So if you want to join this journey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. With that being said, thank you guys all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.